Hello and welcome to What You Want Time Talks. I'm your host OJ Whatley from What You Want, and I hope you will all enjoy this review of this amazing Blancpain watch. So if you like our videos, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What You Want Inc., so you can receive updates of our most recently posted videos. As well, you can view this watch, as well as our entire inventory of watches on our website, www.whatyouwant.com. So today, I have the distinguished pleasure of reviewing the Blancpain Villeret 8 Days Complete Calendar, also known as the 8 Jours Villeret Complete Calendar. This is the reference, we get the number here. It is 6639-3642-55B in 18 karat rose gold. This watch is absolutely spectacular. It features a 42 millimeter 18 karat rose gold case, as you can see, and it's offset with a gorgeous silver Opaline dial. What I really love about this watch is that there's nice contrasting blued steel hands in the calendar date hand, which is revolves around the edge of the dial. You can see the date going around the edge of the dial, and of course there's a gorgeous moon phase, as well as you've got these really nice kind of like bone-looking Arabic Roman numerals. Roman numeral hour markers in matching 18 karat rose gold. This watch is finished with an original Blancpain strap, and this color would be sort of it's an original alligator strap. As you can see, the color is sort of a meld between a yellow, orangish khaki with very large alligator scales and really nice detail on the strap. It really does a lot to show this watch off again, contrasting that gorgeous silver Opaline dial. What I really love about this watch, as much as it's a 42 millimeter case, it's a very thick case, and I would say the watch wears much more comparable to even a 43 or 44 millimeter case size watch. So while the watch is a gorgeous dress watch, it's really got a great look that would allow it to be worn slightly larger or even slightly more conservatively under a suit or a tuxedo, for example. And as a complete calendar, it's got the days of the week. It's got two windows beneath the 12 o'clock marker. It's got the day of the week and it's got the month. And as I mentioned, the date goes around the edge of the dial, on the outer edge of the dial, and is indicated via sort of this squiggly blued steel date indicator. Then, of course, you've got the constant 60 seconds hand at 6 o'clock, and you have the moon phase in that 6 o'clock register. Again, what I really love about this watch is that it is a nicely proportioned watch. It's a 42 millimeter case size, and it's an 8-day power reserve. It's 192 hours that is accomplished through the use of a 3-barrel power reserve system. This is a proprietary in-house movement. This watch has, of course, the signature Blancpain 18 karat rose gold crown. It is not a screw-down winding crown. It just pushes in so that it's almost flush against the case. And one of the neat things about this watch is that this watch has been specifically designed so that you can change the day, the date, the month. Any of the indications can be changed at any time of the day. You know, the theory used to be that if you were changing a watch that was an annual calendar or a complete calendar, you had to do so between the hours, not between the hours of 10 and 2 o'clock. This particular watch was designed so that you could advance the day, the date, or the month at any time of the day. And in fact, the way this watch is adjusted for its complications is through these case back correctors. As you can see in the picture, there's a case back corrector behind each one of the lugs, one for the day, one for the month, one for the date, and one for the moon phase. So that is how this watch is adjusted in terms of the date, is just by pushing these spring-loaded date correctors on the edges of the case, just overlapping the lugs. A really nice design because you're never going to hit those by accident with your wrist, and at the same time you don't need a special tool to adjust these date indicators. All you have to do is depress it with a fingernail and it will advance the day, the date, the month, the week, or the moon phase. Also features a really nice, gorgeous see-through case back where you can see that hand-finished 18-karat rose gold winding rotor. And then of course you can take note of the hand-finished movement with the Geneva striping detail. This is just a spectacular watch. And to finish things off, of course, we've got the Blancpain 18-karat rose gold and titanium folding deployment buckle. And what's neat about this is it integrates a titanium piece in there as well, and it's actually a spring-loaded buckle so that it's not going to open up by accident and you just pop it over. Sort of like, it reminds me very much of the Richard Mille spring-loaded folding deployment buckle. It is 18-karat rose gold, and it is stamped Blancpain. This watch has a retail price of over $40,000, made in very limited production, and again has that great 8-day power reserve. The one thing I would have loved to have seen on this watch would have been an 8-day power reserve indicator, and unfortunately there just wasn't room on the dial for that power reserve indicator. Nonetheless, it is an 8-day power reserve. And it is an automatic watch, so as long as you're wearing it, I guess it's not so important to know what the exact reserve is. But certainly nice to know that if you take it off, it will continue to keep time accurately, assuming it's fully wound for a period of 8 days. So again, this is the Blancpain Villeret calendar 8 days, also known as the 8 Jours complete calendar from the Villeret line. 42mm 18-karat rose gold case. And has a complete calendar, meaning it's got the day, it's got the month, it's got the date, as well as a moon phase. I just want to show you what this watch looks like on my wrist real quick so you can have a feel. Again, as you guys all know, I have kind of a baby wrist. My wrist is only about 7.25 inches. And I'm just going to get it in there on my wrist so you can kind of have a feel for it. Try to get that in focus. And there it is on the wrist. Now, I haven't adjusted it to its full size, but what I will tell you is it's got a nice curvature to it and will definitely fit a smaller type wrist like mine very comfortably, as well as a larger wrist. It'll definitely fit an 8-inch wrist, 8.25-inch wrist without any issues, and you won't feel like you're wearing a baby watch. As always, you know, if you like our videos, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. And please make sure to check out this watch as well as our entire inventory of watches on our website by going to www.watchyouwant.com. Thank you so much for your time, and as always, wear your watches in the best of health. Have a great day. This is OJ Whatley signing off.